he was going to die. Is he lucky to be alive today?
Is he lucky to be alive? Oh, absolutely. I mean, but it was an accident, and it's a very unusual accident.
So can you tell us how could this have happened?
Okay. So humpbacks, when they feed, they do what we call gulp feeding, and they can open their mouths up incredibly widely, and they take in an enormous amount of water with food in it very quickly, and they're moving fast when they do it. And he was just unlucky enough to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
What kinds of whales are typically seen in our area?
Well, we get a lot of different whales around here. You can see humpbacks, fins, seis, minkies, and of course, North Atlantic right whales.
So have you heard of any other instances like this before?
Of someone being gulped by a whale? No, absolutely not. Never heard of anything like that before.
Is it likely that only a humpback would be able to do that? Do you think the whale knew that,
Well, I mean, I guess a fin or a sei could as well. I mean, they're the same sort of gulp feeders. Or if you're where they are, a blue whale. But, I think, this is a one in a, goodness knows what, trillion chance.
Wow. So what should people know if they encounter a whale up close? Of course, Michael is an experienced diver. He's been doing this for a very long time. He was in very deep waters. So the likelihood of someone encountering a whale in shallow waters is not there. But if they ever do, what should they do? What should they know?
Well, I mean, whales can occur in shallow waters too, but they tend not to. But, the big thing to remember is that, whales are big and strong, and if something goes wrong when you're around them, it can be very dangerous. I mean, they're mostly not interested in, bothering us, and we can do the same for them. Remember to keep 100 yards away from whales at all times anyway, and show them the respect that they deserve, not just for their size, but just because they're out there, living their lives in the ocean, and we should give them space to do that.
And lastly, Doctor, you're a scientist for the New England Aquarium. When you first heard of this happening, what was going through your mind? Did you believe it, and what did you think?
I was just like, wow. And I just thought, well, it'll be an accident. But yeah, I believed it.
Anything is possible once you're out in their territory. I guess Dr. Peter Corkeron with the New England Aquarium, thank you so much for your time this afternoon.
Thanks very much for having me.